Hello Vols, my name is Megan Overholt and today we're going to talk about student loan options. So in this video we're going to talk about the different type of student loans, how you can apply for those. We'll also talk about Parent Plus loan options and private loan options. The first loans we'll talk about is student loans. And so first and foremost, we just want to let you know that UT really focuses on responsible borrowing. And so what that means is that you don't borrow more than you need in order to fund your educational expenses. But you can definitely borrow more than what the University of Tennessee is charging you for. So for example, if you're living off campus and you need to help pay for those rent expenses, you can borrow more funds than what the university is charging you, and we will refund those to you, and you can use those to help pay for those educational expenses, such as your off-campus rent, your books, a new laptop if you need that. Now, you also can work with our Center for Financial Wellness that we have at the University of Tennessee, and they can work with you to make money management plans, also college finance plans with you. So I definitely encourage you to reach out to them if you have questions and want to get assistance in setting up those plans. Now, the different student loan options we're going to talk about in this video are federal direct loans, Parent Plus loans, and private loans. So the first one we'll talk about is your federal direct loans. Now there are two different types of loans that you can be offered through the direct loan program. The first one is a subsidized loan. This means that the government pays the interest for you while you're enrolled in school. The second loan that you can be offered is an unsubsidized loan. Now, unfortunately, the government does not pay the interest on this loan while you're in school. It is accruing interest monthly. Now, on either one of these loans, you are not required to make any interest payments or any monthly payments while you're enrolled in school. Your payments will begin around 6 months after you graduate or are no longer enrolled in at least 6 credit hours. Now, the amount of student loans you'll be offered is based off your classification as a student. So for example, if you are an incoming freshman, the maximum loan amount you can be offered is a total of $5,500. Now, this can be a combination of a subsidized and unsubsidized loan, or this can all be in an unsubsidized loan. So those are your student loan options that you can be offered. Now, if you want to take advantage of these student loans, first and foremost, you need to make sure that you have submitted a FAFSA application. Now, this is required to be submitted for every academic year that you wish to take advantage of accepting a student loan. Now, you can accept these loans in your MyUTK account, and for more help with that, see our Accept Award Offer video. Now, if you are a first-time loan borrower, you'll need to make sure that you complete a master promissory note and an entrance loan counseling. Now, this only needs to be completed the first time that you are taking advantage of these loans. So now you'll see in your MyUTK account where you can go and accept these awards. So you'll log in, click on Banner Self-Serve, click on Financial Aid, and Financial Aid again, and then it will bring up your award offer. You can click on that link, and then it will show you the awards that you've been offered. For your student loans, there will be a drop-down box for you to click to accept, decline, or modify. Now you're going to see where we take you to studentaid.gov to complete the loan process. You will complete the entrance loan counseling. And so this is just a series of questions that you will answer regarding student loans. You will need to make sure that you log in order to do that. It takes about 30 minutes to complete both the entrance loan counseling and the master promissory note. So now, after completing the entrance loan counseling, you'll go to complete your master promissory note. You will log in, and in your master promissory note, this is your promise to pay back the lender. So you'll enter your information, some references, and you will electronically sign this document. Once you have submitted that, the university will receive those within 24 to 48 hours after you complete those documents. Now, just keep in mind that you must do this the first time that you're accepting a student loan. For subsequent years that you want to accept a student loan, you do not have to complete a new master promissory note or entrance counseling. Next, we'll talk about the Parent Plus loan. So as the name indicates, this is a loan that the parent applies for on behalf of the student. So parents, you will apply for this loan on studentaid.gov. You will need to log in with your FSA ID and password. So make sure when you're logging in, you are logging in under your information and not the student's. You do have to have a FAFSA application on file in order to receive a Parent Plus loan, and it is also a credit-based application. So when you apply, within 24 hours after applying, the lender will let you know if you've been approved or denied. If you are approved for the Parent Plus loan and wish to move forward with that, parents, you'll need to make sure that you sign a master promissory note for this loan. And if you are denied, parents, your student is offered an additional unsubsidized loan amount in their name. So if you are denied, there's nothing else that you need to do in order to get that unsubsidized loan offered to your student. Your student will receive an email about that, and they can accept that in their MyUTK account. So we'll take you over to studentaid.gov. This is where you can apply for the Parent Plus loan. So you'll go under Apply for Aid, click on Apply for a Plus loan, and then it will take you to the page where you can learn more and log in. Now it's important, parents, that you make sure you click on the correct one. There is one that graduate students can apply for, but only parents can apply for undergraduate students for assistance. So you'll click on the Learn More, and then it will take you to a page where you can log in to complete the application for this. And like I said, if you have been approved for this loan, parents, you do need to make sure that you do a master promissory note for this loan. And to make sure, it's very important that you log in, parents, with your FSA ID and password. The last loan we'll talk about is a private loan. So these are loans that you can apply for through banks or private lenders of your choice. We definitely recommend that you take advantage of all the federal loan options first before reaching out to do a private loan, simply because these are a little bit more challenging to receive and generally have a much higher interest rate than our federal loans. This is a credit-based application, so most of our students do have to have a credit-worthy cosigner in order to receive these loans. It also takes up to 3 weeks before this information is sent to the University of Tennessee. So if you do decide to research and apply for a private loan, it's really important that you apply for this very early, so it gives it all the time it needs to process and get to the university in time for your payments. We also recommend that you research different lenders and find the one that best suits your needs. So we do have a way for you to research lenders that may be best suited for you. So you can go to the One Stop website under Financial Aid and Scholarships and click on Student Loans. And this will show you the different types of student loans that we have talked about. So if you'd like to read more information about those, you can do that on our website. But you'll click on the Alternative Loans arrow, and it'll bring you to a place where you click on More Information, and it'll take you to where you can search different types of private loans. So you'll click on Private Loans for Students, read the different disclosures, click Next, and then you can filter and search different loans that may be beneficial to you as the student. And so it'll take you to where you can apply for those different loan types. And so I just want to re-emphasize that this is recommended as a last option after federal loans. So I would recommend making sure to research federal loan options first before coming to private loans as an option to fund your education. So I know I've talked about a lot of things about student loans, so if you do have questions even after this video, make sure you reach out to us. And you can reach out to us via email at onestop@utk.edu. You can also call us at 865-974-1111, or feel free to stop by and visit us on the ground floor of the Hodges Library. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have a great day.